Messy gang on the tube, huh? Hoes watching they moves, huh?
Good afternoon, Messy Gang. What's going on? What's poppin'? It's your girl Drizzy. Welcome back to Drizzy Radio, a place where we talk about celebrity gossip, celebrity news, and the topics. If you're new here, kindly don't leave without subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say special shout out to you. Now, let's get straight into some things. We have a couple of topics that we're going to talk about today. But first of all, let's start off with some JP news, honey. Let's start off with some JP news. Kindly make sure to like the video, share, comment, and etc. So there's this clip that I wanted to do a commentary on yesterday, but because I had a lot to do yesterday, that's why I decided after my job I come in and talk to you all about it. Okay, so I'm sure most of you must have seen, okay, this guy, and personally, in my opinion, I feel like whether you're a Christian or a Muslim, when you're giving your opinion about certain things, you shouldn't speak from a place of religion, because now you make everybody in that religion look bad. Okay, you should say that this is my personal opinion and this is how I see this. Don't say me as imam, me as sheikh. This is what I believe should be happening. I'm sure you guys must have seen the clip of that Tanzanian so-called sheikh, okay, that suggested that you should take a second wife. And that second wife must be from TZ. And when I saw that at first, I was like, this ought to be some sort of content creation, because what the F is all happening? Like, why would somebody even suggest something like that? So that is what y'all been pissed about, the fact that Jukes did not marry a Tanzanian? Or I thought you guys only had a problem with the fact that he has lost a little bit of weight because he's working on himself. So now the true colors is coming out, where y'all are saying that he should take in a second wife from TZ. Are you crazy? Anyway, let me play with the clip as I'm going to do a little bit of my translation, okay? At first, when I heard this guy saying that Jukes should marry in a second wife, because there are people in TZ who believe that Jukes is struggling, that Jukes is broke. You're telling somebody who is going to have a show in London, okay? You're telling somebody who just bought a shoe worth almost 1 year, 10 Tanzanian salary, 1 year, okay? That they're broke and that they should take a second wife to fill in the gaps of the things that they're finding hard to achieve. And when I heard this, at first I was like, hold on a minute, these people, were they keeping up with Juma Jukes' weddings, or was the tea? Don't they remember that Priscilla and Juma Jukes, apart from having, okay, the nikah, the Islam wedding, they also did civil wedding. And in civil wedding, you can never marry a second wife legally. Okay? That is what we call bigamy. So let's check out some things on the internet, honey, since these people have but the mouth to run. Okay? All that time they're spending on social media doing absolutely nothing, they should take a class or two. You know what I'm saying? My people, this was just but few evidences that Prince and Juma Jukes had the civil wedding in Tanzania, as the same place that they want him to take in the second wife, right? It was on 14th February 2025. It was during the Valentine. I'm sure all JPs, y'all remember these days, okay? So let's continue. Somebody might say, oh, probably in TZ, you are allowed to have in multiple wives, even if you did a civil wedding. Okay, let's continue. And that's right here. It says in a quote, in Tanzania, you cannot legally marry a second wife if your first marriage was civil wedding under the Law of Marriage Act. A civil marriage is strictly monogamous, okay? Contracting another marriage while a monogamous civil union still exists is illegal and considered bigamy. Are we together? So I don't know who wrote this constitution, or rather who wrote this, I don't know how to call them, in TZ, if the Tanzanian people, okay, if the people who are doing these interviews cannot rectify that so-called imam, because I just lost respect on him and I don't know who the F he is, that, hold on a minute, they did not only marry in Islam, they also did a civil wedding. Okay? And I think also them doing a civil wedding is because of, for easier travel and of course, for property buying and so on and so forth. So a lot of TZ people don't do civil wedding. I think only Christians does, because Christians, if you want to marry in church, you automatically, must have your certificate and you must get the civil wedding, right? Before the church white wedding. But on this one, a lot of TZ people, they do tradition and what else? And Islam wedding. Amisa did tradition and Islam wedding. A lot of people, Zuchu did Islam wedding. Okay? So they don't do civil because of them taking in second. Well, let's continue, okay? Due to copyright claims, I'm unable to play the entire video, but the dude go ahead and say that Jukes, when the guy of course say, but Jukes is married to Priscilla and Priscilla's family is, rich, and the guy say, Jukes could have looked for somebody on his class. That is where he went wrong, okay? He should, Tanzanians, okay, should donate money for Juma Jukes because he's out here embarrassing them. And now outsiders will be thinking twice before marrying Tanzanians, because according to this dude, right, he's saying that Jukes is struggling. Okay, Jukes is struggling. And at this point, I'm wondering, is it for content? Because y'all are speaking from religion point of view, right?
Hoes watching they moves, I said it's messy. Queen of the gossip, queen of the gossip. Queen of the gossip. Yeah. Queen of the gossip. Messy gang on the tube, Hoes watching they moves, I said it's messy. Queen of the gossip, queen of the gossip. Queen of the gossip. Yeah. Queen of the gossip. Okay, Drizzy. Y'all be mad.
Oh my God. And y'all now are seeing the clear intentions of what they're doing. All this recent conversation started off when Jukes was, giving all that money at Pella's wedding. You could hear them say, why can't he help widowers and orphans in Tanzania? I'm like, is he the president? Is he your father? Is it the widowers' family members? Why are you guys out here controlling somebody on how to use their money? All the money that Miss Mama's got when she gave birth, almost 400 million Tanzanian money. Why didn't you all tell them, because they have money to take care of that baby, to donate it on orphans and of course donate it on widowers and widows? How come when it comes to Jukes is when now all of a sudden you all have clear picture on how you all want him to live his life? It's not like when this dude was having all those marriages, he told you to donate for him. Shishi. Y'all don't support his music like that. Y'all don't vote for him. Y'all always want to challenge him. And now you have a whole imam talking crap about him that he should take in a second wife, as if Jukes haven't said a million times that he doesn't have what it takes to have in a second wife, and not financially wise, okay? Let me tell you something. These people are weirdly crazy and illiterates. I think all this on social media, they should take a book or two. At least that will make them not focus on people's lives so much.